Well, this week on the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries, it's the annual Yamaha Riders event, where we'll join Casey Cordeiro and UFC fighter TJ Dillashaw as they go out on their first whitetail hunts here on the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries. The annual Yamaha Riders event is underway here at Deer Camp. Now, in this episode, we're showcasing two hunters who've never hunted whitetail before. One a seasoned hunter, and the other is brand new to the hunting world.
When you look at the guests this week, I mean, we've got a two-time Ultimate Fighting champ in here, TJ Dillashaw. I mean, you know, he's a passionate hunter. And then you flip to the other side and you got Casey here. Casey's, you know, he duck hunted one time, but he's passionate about side-by-sides and ATVs and adrenaline, and he'll be going out deer hunting for the first time.
So coming into this, because I was a new hunter and stuff, I never hunted whitetail in general, I really wanted to be able to get the training out of it and stuff, and that is one thing that Wade and everybody on the crew does so well. First and foremost, I mean, we went out to the range and I got to get comfortable with the guns. That was, in my mind, it just set it up to be, I was very comfortable, I was very aware of what was going to be happening. He walked me through the whole process, which was great. So that kind of gave me the confidence to get back into the hunt, you know, and really get out there with confidence the next day. So we cruised out to, the next morning we got up and cruised out to one of the blinds in a big open field, which was awesome because we had a full view of what was around and stuff. So, you know, we got to practice a little bit. I didn't end up shooting that morning, which was fine. That really wasn't the intention to get out there and kill anything that morning. It was more just for the practice. Well, just leaving camp at Dark 100 this morning was great because it's dark. You can feel the Christmas in the air. I love it. You get out here and you know, those beautiful sunrise, and get out and they start popping out of the bushes and stuff, and I just love that crisp morning air and getting to just sight the scope in a little bit and practice just being able to aim and breathe and stay calm and all that good stuff. So I think, yeah, I just love being able to dial it in. Wade, I mean, you're awesome at just being able to teach me and let me know the little intricacies of, you know, not worrying too much, just practicing, and so I feel comfortable for later too. So I'm looking forward to later. The afternoon, we'll see what we can drum up in the afternoon and see, and it's going to be fun no matter what, that's for sure.
Stay tuned as we join Casey in his second hunt, and then later, TJ Dillashaw goes out in search of big whitetail with his TenPoint Crossbow. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Yamaha's proven off-road ATVs and side-by-side vehicles. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, your adventure starts here. Garmin Zero, leave the guesswork behind.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors. We love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com.
How do you aim a 36-yard shot with a 30-yard fixed pin at a 15-degree angle with a 7-inch holdover without moving a single pin? Easy. You get one of these. Zero, the auto-ranging digital bow sight from Garmin.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. The Yamaha Riders Media event is underway here in South Texas as we join Casey for his afternoon hunt. He's opted to take out the brand new 2020 Yamaha Viking 6 Ranch Edition side-by-side to get to his new hunting area. Hey, let's learn more about it from Yamaha's Scott Newby as Casey heads into the field.
The Viking 6 Ranch Edition that we had here is a new 2020 color that we have. It's a copperhead orange metallic. Really pops in that sunlight, gets so much attention, and it really is a very durable coat that we have on there, and you can take it through these branches and the thing's still gonna look brand new after a while. I tell you what, everyone just talking about how great that copperhead metallic was on the paint job, because it is such a phenomenal color. You get out in the sun, it really pops. But the great thing about the Viking 6 Ranch Edition, not only does it have color match seats and everything with a sun top, but you also have a lot of added features like the front brush guard, the mud flaps on the back, and just that overall professional and real kind of high quality touch to it. And the great thing about the Viking 6, this is something that Casey pointed out, is that instead of getting a bench seat where it just slides all the way across, we have individual seats for each person. Even that middle seat, the person has a little slanted back, so you're not going to be bumping elbows with the person next to you. Again, just make sure you get that smooth, comfortable ride no matter where you're going and how treacherous the terrain can get.
So my normal usage is trying to blast across the desert or fly through the sand dunes. It's all about going fast and stuff and not hauling a bunch of gear or anything. Out here, being able to utilize a bed in the Viking 6 or just being able to haul a lot of people, that's something I don't get to do every day. So, I mean, we have a whole crew that we're hauling in the back of these. We've got all of our gear. We've got, obviously, our guns and our ammo too. So that's been totally different, but it handles it just as well. I mean, anything that, somebody has a sport side-by-side and wants to get into something like this and hunting, you can easily do that with a utility-based side-by-side. I mean, they perform very well, and it's pretty fun to drive too, even out on the trails. I was so excited for the afternoon because I kind of had that feeling that something might happen, and stuff. So we load all our stuff in, get everything in there, and Wade comes over and it's like, yeah, you should, set up, kind of calm and everything. Everybody's super quiet and stuff. And I'm getting in there, and not 10 minutes later, man, all of a sudden deer are coming over. We ended up just watching. This deer came around from the back. And that was the first sign that it was big. It was an 8-point buck that came around from the back of us, and it's kind of it was surprising at some point, but you almost had a feeling that was kind of the one that you wanted, and stuff. And so it grazed there for a while and just hung out probably for about 20-30 minutes. We were just super patient and waiting for it to do its thing. Wade had taught me this. It's all about patience, right? When you're doing this. So I just waited. We filmed a little bit, and it kept cruising away. And then another buck came in, scared it away. So again, you're thinking, no way, it's not going to happen, type of thing. All good. It goes away, and then it comes back. And it was at that moment when it came back that you're like, okay, so this could be something. This could actually happen now.
That's pretty good right there. Put it in both shoulders and knock him down. Whenever you're good. You got it.
He's down.
That was crazy. How you feel?
That was nutty right there. Oh my gosh. You right when you pull the trigger and you're about to. That's nuts.
There were several of them out there not giving you a shot.
Oh man.
Walking up on him, I was walking up on him, I was excited. I think at the end of the day, like I said, it was overwhelming for the emotion and stuff, so I was really happy. Yeah, overwhelmed with joy. Still the emotions kick in, you know, to some extent, because you killed your first deer and stuff, but you're also thankful for the opportunity, you know. You got to experience it at least once in your life. You know, there's something about gathering your own meat and really having that experience, that first-hand experience with an animal that, man, there's really nothing that compares to it, and you should experience it once in your life. It's also a provider feeling too, you know, for your family. I mean, we get to take the meat home and really enjoy it for a long time, and I think that's one of the most satisfying things as well, is you can feed your family well and healthy and all of that good stuff.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Very cool. Oh man. That's an experience for you right there.
Congratulations, Casey, on your first whitetail buck and entry into the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries. Well, stay tuned. We join UFC fighter TJ Dillashaw on his crossbow hunt. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by Conquest Scents, Hunt Sense, and Dog Training Sense. Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors. High-vis shooting systems. See what you've been missing.
Inside every Yamaha lives the heart and soul of a competitor. The DNA of a champion. When you ride with us, it revs your heart and becomes a part of you too.
The Thompson Center Compass 2. A feature-rich rifle packed with value and a higher standard of reliable accuracy. Now with Generation 2 trigger and threaded muzzle. Offered in scoped and non-scoped versions and in a wide variety of calibers. From the range to the fields to the mountains, TC has a rifle to match every hunter's needs.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. The annual Yamaha Riders event is known for bringing people outside of the hunting industry to come out and enjoy South Texas, and this year with avid hunter and two-time UFC champion TJ Dillashaw.
Really my interest for hunting just in general, right? Me being an avid hunter and being a professional athlete, I'm a professional UFC fighter. Those things kind of go hand in hand. You know, the adrenaline that I get from hunting is the same sort of adrenaline I get from fighting. You know, the evening we got in here, we had to sight in that 10-point crossbow. This is the first year I've ever used a crossbow. I'm a big archery hunter. Had to get double shoulder surgery due to fighting. I've had really messed up shoulders and decided to get them fixed. And I got them fixed about the worst time possible for an archery hunter. You know, I'm 4 months out from shoulder surgery, so I can't draw my bow back right now. So I felt like a crossbow was the next best thing for me. First morning we went out on a ground blind, got out before the sun came up, and shoot, we had a good 25, 30 deer come in. You know, we had some good bucks come in, mainly some small forkies, some small little bucks, but we had a good 9-pointer come in. We never really got a shot at him. You know, he came in towards the end and got some eyes on him, and you know, Jeff told me he wasn't quite a shooter yet. He thought we could do better. I was excited. I thought he was a great buck. He was, but still never even had an opportunity, so it didn't really matter. Even if he was a good shooter for myself, we never really got that great opportunity. He was always behind some trees, never really got broadside. He was pretty jumpy. You know, he was, I feel like he might have winded us a couple times and wasn't too sure about coming in and feeding. So tons of action. I mean, like I said, I've never done any whitetail hunting, so it was quite exciting for me to be able to be within 20 yards of a deer and every movement you're taking in your chair. You're trying to be as quiet as possible because they're hearing everything and staring you down, kind of dropping your face so they can't see you. It was quite entertaining for me.
With one entertaining hunt to get his blood pumping in the books, TJ gets ready to go out on his afternoon hunt.
All right, second round going out this evening. Heading out to a tripod stand along the Dry Creek, bluff area. Seen some great sign. Seen some pictures on the trail cam of some really good bucks that we're hoping to get to come in on us. So we'll take the Wolverine out and get set up early before they start getting up and moving about, and hoping we can come up on them and put the hammer on them.
Will this buck beat for TJ? Find out when we return. The Yamaha Whitetail Diaries is brought to you by TenPoint Crossbows. Perfection lives here. Smith & Wesson Performance Center. Performance when it matters most. Record Rack. Serious nutrition.
This changes everything. The ultra-compact Vapor RS 470. The AccuSlide safe decocking system revolutionizes the crossbow market. Simply backwind the handle, stopping at any point without fear of damage, injury, or losing control. Its reverse draw design generates 470 feet per second. Its 3.5-pound zero creep trigger delivers same hole accuracy. The all-new Vapor RS 470 from TenPoint.
Welcome back to the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries with Wade Middleton. A large Texas whitetail has emerged out of the thick brush and has TJ's heart pounding. Now it's up to him to calm down, hone in, and make a good shot.
He's a very unique 8-pointer. Had them big brow tines. I mean, they're as high as his horns altogether. I mean, I never seen anything like it. Again, had to take my time. I'm used to doing that West Coast hunting where you're sneaking in, and as soon as you get that opportunity, you're wanting to take it. You don't want them to break and take off, but learning that patience, finding that perfect shot. Perfect, man.
He's a beauty. He's tall. He's tall. I like him. Perfect broadside, you know. He was angled at me wrong first. Yeah.
No, you did perfect. I mean, you shot him at the perfect time. Pretty sure his leg was forward.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And he might have been a hair and a quarter away. Just
yeah. Yeah. He started looking up that way, so I figured that was probably the best time. Whew, man.
How does that compare to the adrenaline rush for an MMA fight?
It's different, right? But that's why I love hunting, because it does give you that same kind of like nervousness, you know, like making sure you do everything right, get that perfect shot. Yeah, I mean, it compares pretty good, actually. You know, if you've never been a hunter, you have no idea, you know, because so much has to go right to get one of them shots. And that was just perfect.
Got some good blood right here. That's a good sign. I think he was feeding here. Made a good shot. From what it looks like, there's a bunch of splattered blood right there. Arrow passed through him right here. I got blood all the way down the arrow. Good pass through. What's up, little guy? Blood there.
It's all over that.
Yeah. Did you go left? You went straight through, I think.
Right straight through, right underneath your foot, son.
Okay. Oh. Right in front of my face. I'm like looking down at the ground. He didn't go very far at all, did he? Look at that beauty. Oh man. Ooh, doggy. Made a great shot. He was quarterback, so shot up and through there. Damn, look how big those tines are, man. Ooh. Oh man, he's a beauty. He's nice and tall. Man, check that out. Dude, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is awesome. Oh man. You can see him laying there. I'm like looking at the ground, I was like, which way did he go? Right in front of your face. I mean, those tines are almost as tall as his horns. That is crazy. No, it's super unique. That's a good looking buck, man. He's gonna be some good eating. Got my deep freezer full of an elk and whitetail now. Can't get much better meat than that. Man, what a beauty.
Congratulations, TJ, on your first whitetail and entry into the Yamaha Whitetail Diaries. Well, that'll do it for this episode. See you next time.